I got everything I wanted this year, and it wasn't thrilling. It wasn't filled with beautiful vacations or bold and daring adventures. I didn't drive solo across the country and move to a new city where no one knew my name. No, this year was foundation, stability, and safety. This year was budgets and spreadsheets and morning routines and rituals and doing the same thing day in and day out because that's what my heart and mind and soul craved.
Hey guys, I am Lynn. Welcome to the channel. In this video I am going to be attempting to do the 50-day challenge, which is a trend on YouTube, or I think it was a trend on TikTok before it was a trend on YouTube, I do not know. But basically you attempt to change your life in the next 50 days. Not like attempt to change your life, not like I don't want to put pressure on myself and then hurt myself because of not achieving all these things. Basically it's all about building like a habit, so repeating the same things over and over and over again for the next 50 days. So in this challenge, why am I talking so fast? Breathe, Lynn. There are 7 rules to be followed, 7 rules that you're not supposed to like break in the next 50 days. Not like break, but you're supposed to like have the grace to follow these habits. That way you can build the consistency and you can continue like changing your life as you even after the 50 days. So the 7 rules are: wake up before 8 a.m, do morning routine 1 hour, no distractions, exercise for 1 hour a day, read 10 pages a day, dedicate 1 hour towards learning a new skill, follow a healthy diet, and track your daily progress. I think the main reason why I'm going to be doing this challenge is because I'm at a point in my life where I feel like anxiety is really like building up, and I just want to have my peace. I want to build routines that is going to basically structure my day in a way that, you know, just helps my mind have the calmness that it needs at this point in my life. So that is one of the most important reasons why I want to do this challenge, is basically to reduce anxiety and also to attempt to change my life by building routine and building these good habits. So the 7 habits to attempt to be doing in these 7 habits is basically try and restructure them to fit the current state of my life, because I cannot just jump onto the bandwagon and do all these things that are not going to fit my life, because I'm going to get started after 3 days and then quit after 3 days. So habit number 1, which is wake up before 8 a.m, is something that I am basically going to do, because that is not hard for me at this point, because I wake up every day at I wake up before 7 a.m. I wake up before 7 a.m. So basically that is something that I'm going to be sticking to. So habit number 1, check. Habit number 2, 1 hour of your morning, no distractions. I am going to be attempting to do that. Basically, what distraction is at this point in my life is just the phone and basically aimlessly scrolling and having no like structure in the morning. I think when you have structure in the morning, your day is bound to get better by design. Your day is bound to just feel more lighter and better, and you're bound to do like your work and everything else in a very good way. So that is why I'm going to I'm going to structure my morning routine in a way that the 1 hour is basically just me, myself, building myself. For me, that is maybe like journaling and maybe a gratitude journal in the morning, and maybe reading a chapter of the Bible in the morning, and working out. So habit number 3 is exercise for 1 hour a day. So exercising for 1 hour a day. I cannot exercise for 1 hour a day at this point in my life, so that's a no for me at this point. I used to exercise for more than 1 hour, and I used to enjoy it. Like, it wasn't like something that I forced myself to do, or something that I wanted to do. At this point, if I do 1 hour a day, I'm going to feel like I'm forcing myself, and that is going to make me fail. It's going to make me want to quit. before even 10 days are over. So I I started like coming back to working out with doing dance workouts, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then now I am doing a yoga practice, 30 minutes every morning. It's a 30-day challenge by Travis Elliott. I hope after this I will go back to how I used to work out. But at this point, I'm just doing that 30-day challenge. I can link it down below if anybody wants to try and do the 30-day challenge, because I think it's also kind of going to help you build structure in your life at this point. Habit number 4 is read 10 pages a day. I am going to be doing this habit. I'm currently actually reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, which is even why I decided to do this challenge, because I think it's just going to help me build the habits in a better way. So I'm going to be reading 10 pages a day. This is something that I think at this point in my life I love reading, so it's not going to be such a challenge for me, but it's still going to be a challenge because the days I still forget to read, even though I put it in like my to-do list, I forget to read. So I'm going basically to be reading 10 pages a day. I can also actually add the reading part in my morning routine, 1 hour no distractions thing. I think that's going to really help, but I'm not going to be reading it at that point because there's a book that I want to like go back and read it through, so I'm going to be reading that. Habit number 5 is dedicate 1 hour towards learning a new skill. I do not currently know which skill I want, but I think because I am basically venturing into this creator world, I am going to be trying this habit of reading. I am going to be I want to be like know how to edit videos in a better way, know how to film. So I want in this 50-day challenge every single day to like film a video, whether I post it or not. I want to like film a video so that I can like build the habit of being less anxious while filming, and also just feeling like comfortable on the camera, and also learning how to edit. I think it's going to help me like push me forward. Habit number 6, follow a healthy diet, something I am not going to do in this 50-day challenge. I do not know if I'm going to structure in number 6 because I'm starting the challenge tomorrow, but I'm not going to be following. I do not eat unhealthy, but at the same time I do not eat healthy. But at this point I know nothing about dieting apart from the fact that maybe I'm not going to be drinking soda for the next 50 days. I do not know anything else about like having following a healthy diet. I'm also maybe drinking water. That's what I'm going to be doing every morning. I drink water, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. I mean, that is, I do not know about dieting, so that is not something that I'm going to like pressurize myself with to try and do in the next 50 days. I'm not going to be like, habit number 6 is like a cross on my to-do list, but I'm basically going to be trying to eat healthier. Oh yeah, maybe fruits. Number 7 is track your daily progress in a journal. This is something that is not hard for me to do. It is hard to track because I know there's some days that are so overwhelming. There are some days that you actually fail, and some days you forget. So basically, tracking how some days you just do not feel like doing anything. So basically, journaling every day can be a really tough challenge, and then journaling your progress, I know it's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to be trying to do it, whether it's just like for 2 minutes or for 3 minutes a day. I'm going to be tracking my daily progress because I think that is like the base of this whole challenge. It's like the what do we call this? It's like the concrete that is put before the building. I think because if you forget to track your daily progress, then tomorrow like you will not know how you're progressing, and it might lead you to actually not complete the challenge at all. So as I am going into this, I hope to really do number 7. I, in this 50-day challenge, want to focus on what I can control. There are only two things that I can control, and that is my thoughts and my actions in this 50-day challenge. My thoughts and my actions are the only things that I can control. Like, I know there are things that are going to be coming. Like, those things that you do not expect. I hope they won't sweep me off my feet, like in a bad way. But I hope that in the next 50 days, I can be able to really, really focus on what I can ultimately control, and that is how I react and my thoughts and my actions. I know those are the only things that I'm capable of controlling in like this world. So I'm just basically going to be focusing on that. So there are 3 things that I want to focus on the most on this channel, on this challenge. Number 1 is consistency. I think being consistent with these habits and not like giving up too soon. I want to really, really like hold myself accountable and be really consistent with this challenge and these small little habits, these small little tiny things that ultimately build up to big things. That is what I really want to focus on. Like, I really, really want to be consistent. On what I'm going to be focusing on is just trusting the process and trusting the progress, remembering that there are I'm not going to be branding my days in the next 50 days like good day, bad day, I hate this day. I'm going to be trying to just be what do we say, embrace the days. I'm basically going to be trying to embrace how the days come and how I hit those days, and basically just trying to treating myself with grace, because I know that is ultimately what I need to do in the next 50 days. Because if I treat myself in the wrong way, trying to bombard myself and telling myself all these wrong things, all these bad things, because I'm failing at this, I'm failing at that, then that is not going to work out. So basically just trusting the process and treating myself. I want to get to day 50 and have built consistency on these habits, and it will be a stepping stone to what I want to do next in my life. I think one of the greatest things that I want to achieve in this 50-day challenge is hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is wild because I do not have any I have 7 subscribers at this point. So I want to build that up. I want to basically be consistent in posting videos and all that jazz, so that I can ultimately hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm not pressurizing myself because I know that I cannot control that. However, what I can control is how fast I edit my videos, and the consistency of actually shooting the videos. And ultimately, one habit that I truly want to break, and that is I want to go from motion. What James Clear in his book, as I said, I'm reading his book at this point. So what he says is motion to action. Motion is preparation, preparing and planning and all these things, and action is the actual deed, the actual doing that will get you the progress. So I think I've been stuck in planning and what I want to do in my life at this point, and how I'm going to structure my life. Why am I changing my voice? So I've really been in motion, the planning, and not actually the doing, getting into it and actually getting things done. So that is where I really want to gravitate to. I really want to gravitate to the action and being bold enough to actually do the things that I say that I'm going to do, and being bold enough to put myself out there and do what I ultimately want to do. So I think that is what I'm going to be focusing on also in this 50-day challenge. Moving from the motion to the actually action, the things, the actions, the habits, building the habits and the actions that are going to lead me to actually being a better person and becoming who I envision myself to become. I want in the next 50 days is I know building a habit is about repetition and not perfection. So I really want to just repeat these little minuscule things and not pressurize myself to be perfect in everything that I'm doing. I do not want pressure. I just want to live my life in peace. And I know that I am not perfect and I can actually fail most days. But what matters is showing up the next day and actually doing. showing up and just like correcting your mistakes, right? So like I just want to like focus on repetition and not perfection, which is something that if you want to try this challenge, I think it's going to help all of us or both of us. So just like building the repetition, like repetition and not perfection. Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I will link down a video that basically explains better than I did this 50-day challenge. Basically I think explains better than I did in this 50-day challenge. I'm going to link down a video that shows you maybe how you can better your life in 50 days. Because for me, I'm just going to be attempting to change my life and not actually putting the pressure of like, I need to change. I'm just going to be attempting. Simple and clear. But if you also want to try this challenge, just like write down like you cannot majorly achieve such great things in 50 days, but however you can build the habits that will lead you to great achievements in the next 50 days. So yeah, I think that is all for this video, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you would like, subscribe. Okay, bye.